Hi, this is Nick Brandon from TechWork. I'm going to talk to you today about moving your email and file servers from perhaps a Microsoft Exchange server and or a Microsoft file server that's in your premises into Microsoft's cloud, which is better known as Microsoft 365, used to be called Office 365. So if you've got on-premises servers, it'd be definitely worth your while looking into this, because if you're moving it away into the cloud, there's no need for you to have any servers on site performing those functions anymore, which means that you haven't got to pay somebody to maintain and keep the servers up to date. You do away with a lot of the security issues, people accessing the servers from wherever they may be accessing the servers from, and it's probably going to cost you less in the long run as well, because you move from potentially having to pay for a new server if it's getting old, or servers with a Microsoft operating system with client licenses, which can be quite expensive, to a simple monthly cost per user per month. So I'm going to talk to you about that. So let's just talk about email, and it doesn't have to be a Microsoft Exchange server. It can be, a Gmail based solution that you wanted to move, or something else. So what we can do is we can migrate all of your emails onto Microsoft's cloud over a weekend, so that all of your users leave, for instance, at 5:30 p.m. on a Friday, and then when they come in on the Monday, they have their new Outlook access to Microsoft 365 Exchange. So they had everything that they had before, but it's all hosted in Microsoft's cloud, and we can back that up as well, and we can also set up two-factor authentication, so that even if somebody steals your username and password somehow, using a phishing tactic or something like that, they can't access it without you having, say for instance, your mobile phone with a text or Google app authentication app on it. So it's a really good way to secure your access. As far as a file server is concerned, if your file server on site at your premises is just doing that, filing, serving you files so that people can save things in different folders and retrieve them and so on, what we can do as part of Microsoft 365, all included in the price, in the monthly price, is we can set up and design a SharePoint site for you. And all that means is that we will organize your folders in a particular way, in a certain architecture, maybe improve on what you had, or copy across what you had. But essentially all of that data is coming off of your premises based servers and into SharePoint. And the beautiful thing about SharePoint is that your staff can access their files from any location and from any device, and that would also be secured with two-factor authentication, making it nice and secure. We can also back up that data so that it's safe in case somebody maybe deletes some of it by accident. Excuse me. And that is a really good solution, because it's just wrapped up in a user monthly cost for all of those things. That is a very powerful, attractive proposition. Ticks all the boxes in terms of cyber essentials as well, so it's nice and secure. The only cost really that you've got is the monthly cost for the licenses, which you may already be paying, but the only other cost is the professional services cost for us doing all of that migration for you over a weekend. And that really can be a very attractive proposition without any disruption at all. We could also archive some of your data if you didn't want it all stored, if you've got some old data, and we could also do some kind of hybrid solution if you did want to or have to keep some kind of server on site. For example, for Sage, which is quite a typical one, you have to keep a machine on your premises for Sage, but you might be using some other business management software that has to sit on the server, Well, we can still put that on the server on premise in your office, or we could also move that to Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services, whichever is most appropriate and most economical for you. So this kind of cloud migration is something we do a lot. We really do a lot, and we don't even have to come to site. It can all be done remotely. We just need to gather some information on the amount of data you've got and your email accounts and your Microsoft tenant within Microsoft and or Gmail, whatever it is. So please do get in touch with us. We do this a lot. It's a fantastic thing to do for very many businesses and small organisations. Give us a call on 01892 578 666. That's 01892 578 666. Or you can look at our website, which is techwork.co.uk, or you can email us at helpme@techwork.co.uk. So thank you for listening. Hope you found that useful. It really is quite an attractive thing to do commercially. It's not going to cost the earth, and it's going to make your staff agile so they can work anywhere. So it's definitely a good thing to think about. Thanks very much, and see you soon. Bye.